Harold Wilson's first appearance in Downing Street was when he was 8. He says that, contrary to popular myth, he did not decide that day to become Prime Minister. He made much in later years of his humble beginnings in Huddersfield and his rise via grammar school to Jesus College, Oxford. He was one of Oxford's youngest dons. He's often mentioned this in arguments with people he considered were talking down to him because of his modest beginnings. This feeling that people he was dealing with didn't recognize how brilliant an academic he was has annoyed Harold Wilson throughout his political career. In 1945 he became a politician, rising steadily via a number of increasingly important posts until he was ready to bid for the leadership. The sudden death of Hugh Gaitskell in 1963 gave him the opportunity he'd wanted. His main opponent was George Brown, who severed his connections with the Labour Party earlier this month. Mr. Wilson won that contest and the general election soon after. The Wilsons moved into number 10, but they've always disliked the place as a home and actually live at their nearby house. Weekends have been spent increasingly at the Wilsons' country home in Buckinghamshire, relaxing in its modest garden rather than the splendour of nearby Chequers, the Prime Minister's official country residence. This largely due to the influence of Mrs. Mary Wilson. Today's decision will be a relief to her. It's been no secret to those close to the family that she's wanted her husband to slow down the pace he set himself. She's wanted to return to something more like a normal life. The rough and tumble of two close-run elections within a few months of each other in 1974 certainly left both the Wilsons exhausted.
The point is, I've been meeting the people. Mary and I have been meeting the people. Well, we always do anyway, you see. I mean, we are people. But apart from that, we've been going all around the country about once a fortnight for the last 7 years.
For more information about James Alexander and the Labour Party, please visit www.time-for-change.org.uk.